Okay, so cluck everybody. I'm back. Before I go into what I want to talk about today, I wanted to throw out something about the Savannah Soto Matthew Guerra case that I noticed. My mom brought it to my attention, and I looked into it, and she's right. And I was like, what the heck? And I wanted to see what y'all's opinion is on it in the affidavit, which I have. If any of y'all want a copy, just let me know, and I'll shoot it to you. ytchickenlady@gmail.com. In the affidavit, it states that the video of the car being dropped off is December 21st. Yet have been told, and I think it's still being said, that the last time the family saw Savannah was December 22nd at 2 p.m. I think that's right. I might be wrong on the time. I'm sure I'm right on the date. Do y'all think that maybe that's just like a typo in the affidavit or something? Like, I'm confused by that. It's probably nothing, but I like the T's crossed, the I's dotted, all that stuff in there. So if y'all know the answer, if y'all have an opinion, let me know. But today I wanted to talk about Gypsy Rose and Nicholas Godejohn. We all know she's released. I'm not going to go into the story other than just briefly. If you've been living under a rock like apparently my sister has been, she asked me if she had no idea who Gypsy Rose was. And so I shot her a few videos. Watch these. So Gypsy Rose, I'll give y'all kind of the mainstream narrative. Look into it, make your own opinion. But basically, 2015, June, I can't remember the exact date. I want to say 10th, but I might be wrong. In June of 2015, though, she had her boyfriend come down. She is a girl who was thought to have had many special needs. Her boyfriend came down, killed her mother. She's admitted that she planned the whole thing, so forth, so forth. Basically, she took a plea deal, got 10 years because of the circumstances of the situation. Apparently, according to her mother had Munchausen by proxy and basically abused her through all these years. She got 10 years. She was let off recently, so that's where we are. Look into it if you don't know it. I'm sure most of y'all know it, though. So, once again, I'm not really going to go into this case. There are plenty of channels that have and are. Natasha Cooper is like the OG on the case. I mean, she's been there. She's revisiting. Jen Liu from the Word Case Studies. Absolutely go check her out. Cher's covering it from Voices Behind the Wall. I'm sure she'll do a great job also. I'm not really going to tell y'all what my opinion is. I'm pretty much like a lot of people. Basically, everybody who I just named, I share an opinion. That's why I just sent y'all to them. But, so basically, one thing that's not getting a lot of, and never really has gotten a lot of attention in this case, it just drives me up the wall, is when you watch Nicholas's interrogation, there's a part. For those of you who don't know, Gypsy claimed that she got pregnant after they had sex in a bathroom at a theater, and that because her mom forced her to have her feeding tube changed, it killed the baby. So Nicholas Godejohn fully believes that Gypsy's mother, Dee Dee, killed their baby. Their little girl, she even knew the sex, which is, impossible. Basically, I'm going to tell you now, if you believe her that she was pregnant, then I'm not the person you're going to want to listen to. I think most of us don't believe that. But one thing that just really drives me crazy, and maybe the reason why it's not touched on is because we all know it's a lie, but still, it just kind of goes to show how easily Nick was manipulated, I guess I should say. In his interrogation, he talks about how he didn't finish in the bathroom because he couldn't. So there's that. How does she convince him that she's pregnant from that thing? Then, you have to think, well, some people say that you can get pregnant from the pre stuff. I don't even want to say it's gross. I feel cringe just talking about it. But and yes, technically you can, but it's like a very low percentage. But here's the topper on the cake. He also says that he was wearing a condom. How on earth did she convince him that she was pregnant from that? And yes, I know condoms aren't 100% either, but like between those two things, nah, no. And like I said, I think we all know it's a lie. It was a lie anyway, so that's why it's not getting a lot of attention. But I mean, I really think that this is something that maybe his lawyer should even bring up. Look how easily convinced this boy is. So anyway, that's like a big thing that has just been like in my head constantly. And I keep watching these people. Are y'all gonna bring it up? Are y'all gonna bring it up? Nobody brings it up. I even went into a chat and was like, hey, what about this? Nobody still brought it up. It's I cannot stand a conniving woman, and she is like the most conniving woman. So yeah, I don't really care for her. And you know, she's doing all of her crazy stuff now. Do I think? Look, I believe that she had a crappy life living with her mom, probably. I mean, Lord, I think we've all had crappy lives growing up, but and hers is probably worse than a lot of people. I will give her that. Nobody, like I said yesterday, nobody deserves to be killed like that. Um, if I'm going to say who I think the most innocent person in this whole situation is Nick, because he was so manipulated. Well, and obviously, look, Dee Dee was a crappy person also, but she didn't deserve to die. So, like, in my opinion, it's like Nick, Dee Dee, Gypsy's like way down here. And do I think she should have gotten life? Maybe not because of the circumstances, but she definitely should have got more than she got, especially if Nick's still in there. I get that Nick was the one who did it, but man, he was manipulated. And easily. Gosh, she found an easy victim. Anyway, my 2 cents, sorry. Cluck cluck anyway. Tell me what y'all think about that too. How does somebody convince somebody that they were pregnant when they didn't do their stuff and they didn't, yeah, they had a condom on, so yeah. Ridiculous. Oh, also, I forgot to point out at the beginning, I've always wanted one of these kitty hats. And, you know, they kind of got like a bad deal because it's like a lot of protesters were wearing them. So I like put off making it for a long time, and I finally was just like, you know, screw it, it's been long enough, I'm making me a kitty hat. Then of course as soon as I put it on and showed my husband, he was like, really? I was like, you know, screw you, it's my hat, I want a kitty hat. So anyway, cluck cluck everybody. I hope all of y'all are doing well.